Bro Loach.
Live in the building.
Yo, DJ!
That's how we do it.
You're in the mix.
You're in the mix with Not For The Weak Pod.
Welcome to commercial-free radio.
It's not radio, dumbass.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise.
On the troll.
This show will begin now.
Ladies and gentlemen, you don't even know what's happening right now. This is 7 years of history, just like on the line, just chilling. For Youngstown, this is different. Let me watch my little wrestling while I wait for this nigga.
Yo, what's happening? All right, cool. We in there.
Ducking, running. That nigga's
Alright.
like fleet. I think I had to. He had that. Yo, look.
He got
It's like okay, Google.
he got his babies, so he's putting them to sleep.
That nigga's having that fucking Eminem talk
We
with
gotta be
himself.
uniform.
Nigga said
We gotta-
palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on the sweater already. His mom's spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface, he's calm and ready to drop bombs. What was that
There we
song?
go.
Lose yourself.
I'm going. Hey, real quick, because I
Right.
don't even want you to think I'm trying to be funny. So I'm gonna ask you right now. It's just me and you. Remember when I used to say you dead out here, B? Was that you that I started that with, or was that Paul Hines?
That was Paul Hines.
Oh, Paul Hines. Okay, I thought so. I just had to make sure for, because I was thinking about it earlier, and I was like, yeah, now it makes sense, because he kept trying to jump back in after the Terry thing. I'm like, you dead out here, B?
Yeah. No, I think it was with me.
Was it? Well, no, because that's when this came out. That's when I started the Vinnie Mac shit, and that was after.
Yo, you know what pisses me off with that Vinnie Mac shit? It makes mad sense now, right? You can have the Vince McMahon, right? Is that everybody wants to consider themselves as stone cold with you. Like everybody, like, you know, Bless had the we all like did our little shit. Bless
we
was
actually
Undertaker.
had characters. We had characters plotted out for real. I was Vinnie Mac. Reg was Shane. Seth was his daughter. I forgot his daughter's name.
Stephanie.
Kaz was The Rock. Bless was the Undertaker. Joker was Rey Mysterio.
Right?
I think we put Gold Dust on Crash for but they used to fuck with Joker too. They used to tell him he was they used to tell Joker he was Dink. Dink.
Nah, Doink. Yeah, he Doink the clown. That
Doink and Dink. Yeah. They used to tell Joker he was out when he used to be pissed. He hated that shit. Who else? Oh, who was Trip? Trip was I think Trip was Shawn Michaels. Trip was Shawn Michaels, if I'm not mistaken. Who else? Who else did we did? We just, because a lot of motherfuckers didn't even get names for real.
Who's Keem?
Keem, I don't think Keem might have been ones that didn't get one for real. Keem, it was like, because it just kind of built like how everything was going for real at that point. So it was just like, okay, Vinnie Mac, like, okay, so we're gonna play it like that. That's why Kaz got Rock, and Bless got the Undertaker and everything like that. It was just like playing that position for it. We was even sending like in the group chat, we was sending like memes and gifs of the person that they like we was messy in there.
That was good. Like all of those were all legit though. Like every single one. Like Trip.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Fucking of course we know Bless is Undertaker all day.
Right.
I would think that I think Keem is like Triple H. If we would put anybody, it would be like Triple H type shit.
I can see that.
Yeah, so
I can see that.
He was
Like if we really
definitely
had to think, and then it was just like it was after a certain point, like not even the shit on motherfuckers for real, but after a certain point, it was like it was insignificant for real, like to even thing. So it was just like it was only certain people that got names and shit, and not even everybody thing. I think we put Gold Dust on Crash just to fuck with him for real. We
Crash
was
was
fucking
such
with
a
him on that
lame,
one.
bro. I mean, I don't mean to be on that, but like just the fact that he used to steal so much and lie. Crash was a
It's
weirdo.
I ain't gonna lie to you, it was the motherfucking the knockoff designer shit from me.
And then he remember when he first came out and he was like, "Oh, I battle rap and niggas fly me around the world to battle and I've been on mad leagues, but the nigga had no fucking like. Have we ever seen anything else other than Clash battle with Crash?
Okay. I don't know. I think I remember one. I remember there was one. That's where he met the what's the one nigga name? The battle Chris Council.
Oh, this is after Clash though, because when Crash first came to Clash, when he was on the first event in December 10th, he said he was a battle rapper that did battles everywhere,
I remember.
and there was no evidence to. Then he stole the whole Charlie Clips verse that night.
I think honestly I feel like he thought he felt like he was the most battle rap knowledgeable cat that was in there for real. So he figured if he steals something, he do something, ain't nobody there. But that's crazy because even the fans was snatching your shit up for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that was a bad thing. You can't do that with cats like Joker and you and cats like Kaz and cats who really watch battles for real. Like you can't do that type shit. Like you can't steal shit and not expect to think. Like even Smoov, he don't even watch battles like that, but even he was catching shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you can't do that, bro. And then you can't get mad when niggas call you out on it for real. Like we gonna talk about it for real, but let's be honest. Let's be honest. Crash whole resurrection was because of me, my boy. Name one thing he said harder than anything with my name in it.
Bro,
I'll wait.
Crash, I haven't heard anything fire with Crash, bro. Crash is not nice, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
Bro, when Crash's resurrection started was season 2 when we was at the pool table, and
right,
it
with
was
Casper.
because he said my name and he said though it was dope as fuck. Like Cass be thinking I'd be mad. I don't be mad, bro. Like that shit be killing me for real. Like when he said he was trying to stuff his gun in his pant, like this fat shit in his pants, like me with my stomach for real. Like that shit was fire, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what started his resurrection. You see what I'm saying? Like. And like Cass used to be like, man, yeah, you mad. Like I feel like they wanted me to be mad, but I'm not gonna be mad, bro. Like I'm not gonna be mad. Like that shit funny as hell to me for real. Like even Keem, I fuck with Keem because he tried to do that against Kaz and he did some Pollo Loco shit. Like bro, come on. That's crickets. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the wrong time. That's crickets, my boy. Like we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You gonna use my name, use it right. You know what I'm saying? Like
If you could say one person that you regret, other than me, that you regret bringing into the league, who was it?
I don't regret. See, that's it. You gotta stop that
I know.
shit.
I was just fucking with you. I was just fucking with you.
Nah, see, well, I can't even answer that question because I don't regret nobody for real. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't.
Eric Trill, Paul Hines.
Oh,
Rico.
you mean? No, because I don't regret them either. You want to know why? And I'm gonna tell you why. I don't regret none of them niggas for real because without them niggas, we wouldn't know who was really the top tier and who wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So it's a thing like, well, yeah, we had to. I mean, we got some funny moments on it. You know what I'm saying? Terry on all fours on the pool table. You feel
No,
me?
let me
Like,
tell you something, bro. I get the funny moments, but we didn't have one. We didn't have two. We had like 3 or 4 of these reruns, bro. Like I've never seen a Special Olympics come around so fucking much in 1 year span, bro. Terry Trill versus Paul Hines I lost brain cells listening to these motherfuckers, bro. Like it was I was wondering why we were here. I knew that we needed filler, but the shit was just bad, bro. Yeah, it
honestly,
was just... Terry Trill was the worst ever. I had him on Team Elite for his Social Security check.
All right. What's
That's
going
the
on,
thing we gonna
fellas?
talk about. Because it's your motherfucking fault. Niggas thought they was teams for real. You started that bullshit.
First of
Hey,
all, if you
Smoov.
don't remember, King, this excludes you because I don't know if you remember the first night. It was Team Purge versus Team Elite.
Mhm.
People do not remember that Joker was actually a part of Team Elite, even though he doubts
Yeah, I
it.
remember that.
Doubts it.
I remember that. I remember that. It was because everybody kept coming at me because like, oh, so it's your league or it's your event or whatever, and the top two of the top motherfuckers is Puerto Rican. Like Cash was coming all kind of crazy shit for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy work. But I do remember Joker being team lit though. I remember
Team,
Joker being team lit
I'm not gonna lie. Hey, yo, King,
or team
Yo.
elite.
what we doing, baby? What we doing? About to get
Oh, he got socks on, man. Congrats.
Yeah.
Hey, 7 years later, he finally got on socks, y'all. 7 years later, man. That's kudos,
Great
man.
The same ones I got on
man.
that night, bro.
I'm late to it, man. My bad. I was on dad duty. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you good, bro. Yeah, you good.
But we here.
No
We
worries.
finally here. You know, all three of us.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
History in the making, man. What's up with y'all?
Mhm.
6 years, bro.
Oh man, same shit.
6, 7 years that this has been in the making, bro. Last time I seen you guys was 18. That was the last time I
Was where?
18. That was the last time I actually got escorted. I almost made it through because they said I was blackballed. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna walk through. And I made it through the first security guard. And then they escorted my ass, right? They did the Jazzy Jeff on my ass. Got my ass up out of there, man.
Man, that shit was a crazy time for real. That shit was crazy as fuck. But it's just like we can laugh at it now, but
I felt so excluded.
This nigga,
I felt so
I had to, bro.
excluded.
Like I had to, bro. I had to, bro. Like there was on some real shit. Like let's be honest for real. Like let's be honest. If Boro was even thought was coming to the event, it was automatically tension. It was automatically tension, and it wasn't a thing where we thought you were scared of anybody or anybody was scared of you. It was more of a thing like, yeah, some shit about to pop off because he gonna walk in here. He gonna say,
"Awards in '94, bro."
I mean, it was crazy work. It was crazy work for real. It was like the whole mood changed for real. Like I remember that day when I told him no, he can't come in because they came to the thing like, yo, Boro's at the door, and I'll say Boro's at the. I was like, okay, and then I forgot who came to me. I think it was Miguel. Okay, I thought it was Miguel. Miguel came to me. He like, yo, Fleet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he outside, boom, boom, boom. He wanna know if he could come in. Like he promised he ain't gonna do it. I'm like, bruh. I'm setting up the camera still, the whole nine. I'm like, man, come on, bro. I'm like, look, and for a second, I'm thinking, I'm like, fuck yeah. But then I'm like, nah. I'm like, hell nah. I'm like, listen, it ain't no problems or nothing. I'm like, but he can't. Like, it's just I think it was a lot of shit that happened, like a lot of conversations, a lot of bullshit that happened, like leading up to that event for real. So I was just like, I can't. Like, I couldn't.
I was the Drake, man.
I
I was the light skinned nigga out of the crew, so nobody liked me, of course. We'll talk about it. Come on, Keem, let's talk about it.
I mean, you know, one at a time. I didn't have no say so in that. Like, I really didn't care if you came or didn't come. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you showed me mad love, actually.
Pause.
You was the only nigga that came from outside, like, yo, bro, and you pulled me to the side, and we actually had, like, a little quick conversation.
Yeah, man, I don't get into all that. Because if I have a problem, I'm coming, you know, direct with it. I don't operate like how everybody else do, man. You know, but everybody cut from different cloths, so, you know what I'm saying? That had nothing to do with me, man. So I really can't touch base on that. You feel me? But we can talk about the Battle of the Borders situation where, you know, a couple people mentioned your name, had you running with Youngstown. I was one of them because we was in the chat. You know, Fleet can attest. I'm like, hey, we might as well just bring Boro. Like, if it's city versus city,
that would have been fine.
Cats in that chat. What the real reason why Fleet ghosted you? Probably I want to tell you. I feel like cats in that chat what happened. It was an uproar.
Absolutely.
I know what's up against the squad. at least three to four people would have dropped off of it. You know what I'm saying? But that's all because your antics, though, Boro. You feel me? That's real. You know what? At everybody's head.
I think as we get older, we could understand that this is the same. You know, as I left, those were the same antics that everybody looked with Tay Rock used, Sue Surf used, New Jersey Twerk used. It was just the fact that it was the spotlight was put on these dudes that we were bringing up, and they didn't know how to take it because you're coming into a battle. You understand? And it wasn't like I was just pointing out motherfuckers and just being like, "Your dead mother sucks dick." That, you know what I mean? It was nothing like that. It was more so like, yo, bro, and Keem, you know, because we had phone calls like, bro, I'm gonna go live at 6. Say what you want, and then we'll go do an hour on live, talk crazy, and then you hit my line like, yeah, nigga, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. But then it was the people that was on the outside, the baby mothers, the homeboys, the ones that wanted to be on stage, the ones that felt like I wasn't supposed to be there. They felt like they had a say so, and they would put batteries in bags. So I was fresh out of jail too. So my mentality was, I'm against all these niggas regardless. So I'm gonna go down how I'm gonna go down. But it was that the tactics is battle rap tactics. It's the same tactics that are used right now. It was just that it was brand new. It was 2016. That's when Facebook Live launched. Clout wasn't a thing. We wasn't ready for the attention that we had. And when we got it, people wanted to be stars that wasn't in that caliber, bro. And when they had to come face to face with my energy, it felt too real. It felt too much. You know what I mean? It was too much. It wasn't even real. It was just too much. Because this is what they do in wrestling. We all look for the bad guy so the good guys could have a storyline. You need a Boro. You need a nigga like me so you can have somebody to hate. You can go to watch somebody, you know, beat this person. And that was y'all problem. Y'all entertained the bully instead of really putting me to rest like y'all was supposed. If y'all just shut the fuck up, didn't say nothing, people would have been like, oh, this nigga scared. And then you come,
I said that all the time, nigga.
You destroy me, boom. That's it.
You can't go on live though, and you ain't even battling K Cheese talking about he a child molester like that. Come on.
But I had facts though.
Hold on. Listen.